Hi guys, here we are pulling up to Mooloolaba Beach Holiday Park. Mooloolaba itself is on the southern end of Queensland's beautiful Sunshine Coast. Like all sites here, it's nice and level, it's got a concrete slab beside it and a nice grassy surround. In about 15 minutes we had our awning out, privacy screen, recliner chairs and a few added little comforts. And just in case you're wondering, Mooloolaba is about 10.5 to 11 hours drive from Sydney, at about another hour for all our little fuel stops and coffee top-ups. The park itself fronts onto Mooloolaba Beach, backs onto the Mooloolaba River, has about 60 nice level powered sites, modern amenities with everything you need, and within a few minutes you can walk to all the restaurants, cafes, bars and clubs. Now our site is probably one of the most furthest points from the water, but I just wanted to show you in this quick video that within a minute you can leave the caravan or motorhome, walk across the footpath, through the security gate and direct access to the beach. There we go. I left the caravan park 30 seconds ago and I'm about to jump in the Big Blue. Hopefully the water's still warm. It was warm the other day at Byron Bay. I'm sure it'll still be warm here. There we go. Plenty of people in, so that's a good sign. I'll rip the thongs off and away I go. I like this southern end of Mooloolaba Beach. It's a bit calmer than the other northern bit. Especially up in that little corner near the rock wall. It's always like a little lake down there, but it's a bit far for me to walk tonight. So I'll just go for a dip, smack bang here out the front of the caravan park. Oh, I'm in. Here we go. Oh! I love these little GoPros, you can take them anywhere. The only thing I wish they would do is have the zoom, have the zoom capability. Time to go under. The waves never look this big when you're on the land. Why is that? It looks like a little 1 foot chop, and then I get smashed. Anyway, that's my dip. I'll just get smashed one more time. How good's that? One thing I didn't mention is that my oldies live 10 k's up the road. Now I haven't seen them for a year. They don't know I'm up here. I'll go around this way, Deb. They don't know I'm up here. So I'm gonna surprise them. I haven't seen them for over 12 months. I told them that I was down the coast, down in Narooma in the motorhome, but I've secretly been making my way up here to the Sunshine Coast. I hope this isn't him following me in his car back from the shops. That's it over there, so I'll give him a buzz. Hello, how are you? Good. Yeah, I'm just back home now. How are you? Good. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
Oh, good heaven.
Hey, who is it? Oh, so it is, yeah. Yeah, you want to star in my next video? There you go, that was a surprise, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
come in.
Well, it was awesome to see the oldies. I'm planning to see them another half dozen times while we're up here. We're now just riding back along the Maroochy River. And that's one thing good about the cycle paths up here. They're all along the water. There's so many of them and they're all coastal, up along the beaches and rivers. It's a pretty good ride everywhere you go. Now, while it was great to surprise the oldies, one of the things that was a bit of a bummer, because I wanted to make it a surprise, I didn't tell anyone, didn't tell any of my family that I was heading up that way. And because you keep things secret, unfortunately, I didn't realise my older sister, she was on a work conference, so I didn't get to see her. And my other sister, my other older sister, they're both young but older, yeah, she came up the following week, which was a bit of a bummer. If I had have announced it and not hidden the secret, we could have all teamed up together, but sometimes that's just how life goes, isn't it? And hopefully I'll catch up with my little niece and her family, as well as my uncle and auntie. Bit of a family reunion if all goes to plan. Yeah, so we're back at the van park now, the holiday park. I just thought I'd do a little lap of this place just to show you all how nice it is up here. It's been a bit dry up here, so the grass isn't as green as it usually is. But yeah, just wanted to show everyone how nice and flat the sites are, how roomy they are. And along the way, you'll probably notice that there's a nice new amenities box with laundries, bathrooms, a gas refill, a dump point, everything you need. It's a nice spot. It's also nice riding around checking out everyone's gadgets. Everyone's got different ideas, and it's good to go and see what little modifications people have done. Now every morning Deb and I would start the day, we'd throw down some brekkie and then we'd go for our walk. As I mentioned before, all the cycleways and footpaths go right along the coast, and we'd head north up towards Alexandria Headland. There's all new boardwalks and walkways, little forest walks, and I don't think I ever walked past Alexandria Headland without seeing at least half a dozen or a dozen people out surfing. As we were there, the swell slowly grew every day, and we always made a point of stopping on the headland and watching the guys and girls surf these magnificent big right-hand waves. It was a really good spot to stop and chill out on our way to our little coffee break, morning tea coffee break. And in the afternoons, Deb and I go for a walk up to Mooloolaba Spit. This was about a 3k return trip, and I saw this guy out there. This guy absolutely amazed me on this hydrofoil. When he came in, I noticed it was electric, had a little propeller underneath, but just watching this guy ride these waves on this thing was just unbelievable. You can see he's just non-stop and must be having a ball. It's unreal. The most amazing thing I've seen for a while. I haven't seen these guys in action before. Throughout our 2-week holiday here, the swell increased. It got bigger every day. There's plenty of surfers out having an absolute ball, but not everyone found this as fun as the surfers. There was one poor bugger here. His catamaran got washed up on the beach. He was actually trying to get through the Mooloolaba Spit, but this giant swell came through and pushed him up onto the beach. Fortunately for him, it didn't look like there was a lot of damage, and he was only there for a couple of days. I think the rescue boats came in and got him back into the river on the second day. This is Alexandria Headland Surf Club with all the little coffee shops and cafes underneath. This is where we our halfway point on our walks every day. We sit down and grab a coffee and a cake. This is the coffee seat for the day. Best seat in the house. And there's my cute little surfy girlfriend saving a nice little spot for me. We also took time out and jumped on the e-bikes, and this time rode further north past Alexandria Headland to the Marucci River Inlet, and this is where Cotton Tree Caravan Park is. This is probably my second favourite spot. I love this spot. It's right on the river, and the nice little sandy area in front of the river is a great spot for beer o'clock, cheese and bickies at night, watching the sun go down. But I still think I like Mooloolaba just that little bit better because it's just so much handier to all the restaurants, cafes and bars. I'm loving this little van. It's perfect for the two of us. We lie down at night on a bench each and tune into the TV. Watch about an hour of TV a night. I'm a bit of a bullfed. I've been tuning into that Survivor show. Love me or hate me, but we're enjoying it. Yeah, but it's very comfy. I love our little kitchen. Just big enough. We're making bacon and eggs on a little stove every day or every second day, and yeah, it's been doing the job well. Been very comfortable. And I'll tell you what I do love, this aircon. It's stinking hot up here. Every day it's around 30 degrees, and at night it's so good to crack this on and leave it on and yeah, have a nice cool sleep. Look at this. It's absolute. Oh, the washing's not dry. It's absolutely pouring. Got washing on the line. It's having an extra clean, and I'm gonna stay out there for another night. It's absolutely pouring. On the weather radar it said 40 to 80 mils of rain, and they weren't having me on. I'm the only bullfed that's packed in the awning. I was really paranoid about the awning getting blown away in the wind. It said it was going to be 40 to 80 mils of rain with gale force winds and possible hail, so I packed mine away, and I'm wondering why I was the only one. But look at this. Cheese, bickies, Connect 4, alcohol, dip, mojito for Deb, and I'm black, I'm the bad guy, she's white, she's the good guy. Yeah. Right. Doesn't get much better than this. What did you call me again, sorry? As I see this, guys, I'm black and I came second. And you know why? I didn't wear my clever glasses. So this next game, I went first too. So this time, I wear my glasses. Very disappointing. My secret weapon, because when people have glasses on, you know they're clever people. So if I'm wearing glasses, I'll win Connect 4. Black guys, bad guys go first. Yeah, and also so I can see that I put them in the right spot. Yeah, Connect 4, pouring rain, alcohol, cheese and pickies. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, I'm going back to Specsavers because these glasses didn't work. They didn't make me clever. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah. Straight back to Specsavers. I'm going to take them off again. Maybe third time lucky. Or was it fourth time lucky? Oh, finally, was that fourth time lucky or fifth time lucky? You know, cancel Specsavers, they're starting to work now. I've warmed up and the glasses are starting to work. Yeah. Loser's got to make the cheese and bicky to the winner. Look at that biscuit. How good's that cheese? Dates, beetroot dip, straight in. Oh my God. Okay, the rain, this is the following morning. The rain and the storm have cleared. We're heading in for a nice, hot, sunny day once again. So it was time to whip out the awning, throw the privacy screen on, peg it all down, grab the anti-flap bars, put them back on. This took about 15 minutes. Set the chairs up and get back into holiday mode once again. Outside holiday mode once again. A nice little walk around just to make sure it's all set up properly. There we go, back into action. Now today we've just gone for a ride on the south side of Mooloolaba down to Cartwright waters, just checking out all the canals around here. Now when you're up here, riding along the waterfront or walking along the waterfront, you've got to know how to speak waterfront. I'll give you some examples. If you want to say hello to someone, you say, "Hello, nice day." "Hello, nice vessel." So back round to this little waterfront picnic area, and there's a nice little, looks like a bar and cafe thing here called Mikey's. Nice spot for a feed or a beer. Yeah. Hello. A nice little sandy beachfront. Hello. Be nice living on the canals up here. I've always thought it'd be awesome to have a little house on the canals with your own jetty and your own little boat on that jetty to go for a whiz around town. It'd be unreal. And now we're back in the Mooloolaba area again. As I said before, I love these little cycleways. There's so many of them all over the coast. And what I do like in the busier sections is that they're separate to the walkways. There's a road, there's these little green cycleways, little green painted cycleways, and they're right beside the pedestrian footpath. So we've all got our own little bit and not in each other's way. Here's a little green bit now. This is what I mentioned before. Whenever there's a little green road here, I think that usually means it's for cycleways only. So the walkers have got their own little spot as well. Pretty cool. There's the Mooloolaba River. And now we're just riding back. We're only a few minutes away from the caravan park and the river, and the beach for that matter. That's one thing good about these e-bikes. As I said, we haven't even thought about using the motorhome. I thought if there was a bigger drive, we'd just pack the motorhome up and use that as our car. But with these e-bikes, we're riding 20, 30 k's a day because the cycleways are so flat and so easy. Okay, another day and another ride. This time we're over on Point Cartwright. If you look to our right here, that's the Mooloolaba Spit breakwall. We've just ridden around. It was about a 20-minute ride, just around the canals and back over to Point Cartwright. And we're just going to ride up and check out this river. It looks like a beautiful little swimming spot. And here is the aqueduct. I've seen this thing driving around Maroochydore with a few passengers on it. I haven't seen it in the water yet until now. So I think he's just up and down the river and going out to the river mouth. I don't think he'd be going outside because the swell's still really big. As always, I'm on another nice little flat cycleway on the water's edge, riding around in the sun. I don't think you can get much better than this. I'll go for a dip up here. It's one of the downsides to the motorhome. It's a bit trickier just to get out for the day, but we've travelled everywhere on our e-bikes. 20 minutes north, south and west. It's made life easy. Hey, look at this nice little beach just here. I think we'll go a little bit further up and jump in. Very nice. Point Cartwright Reservoir artwork. Big sea eagle. Did an awesome job. Crab. More fish here. They've done a great job. Very artistic. G'day. Okay, all good things must come to an end, so it's now time to start packing up and heading south, heading back home again. It's never as much fun packing up as it is setting up, but it's just one of those things that has to be done. A final walk around just to make sure everything's unplugged and packed up and ready to go. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing with others. If you have any suggestions, feedback or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and safe travels everyone.